Hey, welcome back into the Empower America show. We got Keith and Kevin with us. Actually, I just found two guys along the street.
Yeah. Hey, that's racist.
I said, hey, these guys look like people that can sit up and look into a mic and talk about something quick. I said, get your beard out of the way, though. It might be ruffling the,
Yeah.
No, but today we're going to talk about don't be a one-hit wonder. And we're gonna use the analogy of Vanilla Ice. We're going to talk about investments, how we tie it in, how you should be paying attention with your investments, stuff you need to learn to make better decisions, not following the traps of these guys on social and Insta and all these influencers saying, let me show you how to make 3,000% in 2 days.
Yeah.
It ain't going to happen. You know, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is.
Yeah. Exactly.
So it's all about finding the basics that make sense to get you there. But when we talk about being a one-hit wonder, I remember, guys, honestly, you know, I'm like, here I am. Back in the day, I was listening to Dr. Dre, and I'm a Snoop guy and all this stuff. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, ding, 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 ding.
Delight.
I'm like, what? Here's a white rapper.
I gotta support him.
Exactly. So it was like, you know, really, really. But then it was like, okay, what's the next song you remember of Vanilla Ice?
Next song, ding, 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 ding. The remix. The remix, yeah.
It's the next song. But, you know, I will say about Vanilla, he lives in South Florida. One of the things that he did a great job with is after that song that gave him a lot of fame, made a lot of money on it, he literally said, you know what, I got to take this and use this to move to the... Now he's doing a lot of stuff in real estate, refurbing properties. So he's found that niche to kind of continue on.
Yeah, most rappers can't say that.
They can't say that. They're like, if they don't hit a next song that's popular, they don't know what to do.
They're flat broke.
Yeah,
you heard about MC Hammer, right?
Yeah, that's called the FB approach. flat broke.
The flat broke approach. Like, I had $100 million. Where did that go?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the only thing. That's everything about life. Because when we started a YouTube channel, we went to another YouTube channel and another. And then outside of YouTube, we started doing other things.
Yeah.
You can't get complacent with anything. You got to always look to grow.
Yeah.
Always.
And when you start to become comfortable or financially wealthy, man, you can lose it overnight just like that, because that money, all the things that you're buying, everything that you buy is property taxes involved.
Yeah.
You can't, if you don't have that money come rolling in, you can't sustain the properties you have.
You got to pay attention along the way. And so not being a one-hit wonder, guys, is really the idea of people not going all into any one thing.
Right.
Right. So I mean, there's so many people out there. We see so many courses online. You've seen them, influencers. I've seen them, or people that are quote unquote influencers, whatever, talking about, hey, let me show you how to trade.
Yeah.
Let me show you how to do Bitcoin. You're gonna make 3,000% in 10 minutes.
And I got stung a couple times.
Yeah.
Got stung a couple times.
And it was because you didn't get the right voices in your corner.
Yeah.
Right?
You can learn a lot from a dummy.
Yeah.
Well, that and you got a little money saved up. You're like, I'll go again and give it a shot.
Yeah.
That's what you did.
Right.
Yeah.
What is this? $5,000?
Who cares?
I bet we made an investment. I ain't gonna tell you what the investment is, but I woke up, I was checking it out because I was up like I'm gonna say 400%.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I'm not selling. This is going probably up to
the moon.
Like what the guy said, this is going up 10,000%.
Yeah.
I sell it then.
Yeah.
Right. So I woke up one morning, I was checking my investment. I was like, must be a glitch. It was straight. It was like this. I bought it down here. Right, I bought it down here. It was all the way up to here. Right, I went to sleep. I slept real good.
Yeah,
right?
real good.
Deep sleep.
I
woke up. It was all the way down here. It was like 10 times lower than when I bought it.
Almost like people that knew something sold out on the top while you were sleeping.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He woke me up. He said, "Hey man, I think we just lost all our money."
Not a good idea.
I just hung up on and went back to sleep. I told you not to put your money in there.
Fortunately enough, I didn't put a lot of money. It was just risky.
Yeah. But you guys, listen, you guys are paying attention on that journey. Like, don't be a one-hit wonder. Pay attention, diversify. Full disclosure, that was before me.
Yeah.
Before we helped them with our other hats.
Yeah. You don't want to take some blame for that. I didn't even know him at that point.
We didn't do that, right?
He's totally immune from this.
Yeah. So, by the way, if you don't know who I am, if you haven't watched the first show, really good stuff. I've been in the financial game 20 plus years, commentated for national media, CNBC, Fox, Bloomberg for 6. Had multiple financial companies helping wealthy families save a bunch of money in taxes, grow their wealth. Obviously, we've helped these guys along the way now. And so we just kind of wanted to put this show together.
Don't mean to cut you off, I said, hey, you sure this is okay? I'm not going to jail for this.
You ain't going to jail for it.
He looked at us and look, I'm white, I know what I'm doing.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's okay, baby. It's all right. But you see, when you think about that, so a lot of you are out there and you're like, hey, I got $1,000, I got $500. Maybe you got a lot of money and you're looking for the next great thing. And I think a lot of times in life, guys, how many times in my life, how many times in your life have you lived and you said, oh my gosh, this investment, this opportunity, this is incredible. If I pass this up, there's never going to be another one. And yet there was another one.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Right? So at the end of the day, it's like, let's pay attention to the reality of not getting too high, not getting too low. And I love the old song, what is it, Kenny Chesney, know when to hold 'em and know when to fold 'em.
Yeah.
Let's make some good decisions. But you can't make good decisions without good information.
Right.
You can't make good information without having some basic knowledge.
Right.
It's just like getting into the car. Like if your kids don't know about driving, you're not going to be like, okay, son, here's the keys. Why don't you get in the car and drive it down the road?
That's it. At pedal, stop. That one's go. You're good.
And can you imagine if you didn't even tell them that?
Right.
You're like, Dad, which pedal's which? You know what? You got this.
Just play with it.
Just figure it out. Right. What does P mean? Is it polygram? No. So obviously you're telling them, and that way they don't run into your garage door or run into the light post or your neighbor's, cat, or whatever it is. Yeah, exactly. So you're helping them along the way. You're giving them some basic knowledge, and that's what people just haven't had. And so I think when you think about your financial life, you got to be in a place where you got some basics. So what is some basics? Well, you need to know, in my opinion, when you're investing, right? You need to know things like, all right, what is the nature of this investment? What do I mean by that? Like, what's the purpose of it? What is it actually invested in? How do you determine what it's invested in? What does the growth metric look like? How do you get out? When should you get out? Right? Is this a well-vetted thing? Is it legitimate? Is it real? I remember when I got into the financial industry years ago, there was a guy that was a youth pastor of a church I grew up in that defected. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And literally he was starting to sell a stock. It was called Big Man, Small Planet. The only problem with that stock is it didn't exist. And so it's a small town. I'm meeting people.
I knew it didn't exist the moment you told me the name of it.
I'm meeting people in the town and they're like, wait a minute. Do you know this guy? I won't mention his name. And I'm like, yeah. And so it was like, okay, let's first off press pause. We're not connected, number one.
Yeah.
Number two, let's go down to some education. Right. How do you make good decisions? What do you look for? And that's kind of always been my premise along the way is like, how do you help people become empowered? Mm-hmm. And oh, by the way, why does the system, guys, why do they not want people to be empowered?
Yeah, because
it's control.
It's all control. About control.
They can manipulate you very easily.
Yeah. If you don't know stuff,
they will exploit the hell out of you.
You don't know stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so at the end of the day, it's like we want to empower you to learn more. That's why we put some courses together, quite honestly. Investment basics. You guys looked at some of those and going through some basic things here, helping people understand things. How do you find out about that? How do you take your family through that? How do you empower your family? How do you learn the financial alphabet? Empower americashow.com, or just text the word empower to 600-600. So I want to land the plane on this one. We just wanted to make sure people didn't go all in and be over-concentrated. Anything else you guys want to say in relation to don't be a one-hit wonder?
Yeah, make sure you diversify. Make sure if you're not financial literate, you're not comfortable with investments, you get good help, you get good advice, and vet it out. And make sure you educate yourself 5 minutes a day. It doesn't take a long time to get, financially illiterate. Well, and that's the thing. I mean, here's the thing, Kevin. They get this course, and it's only going to take them a couple hours to go through it. Right. It's the biggest thing I can tell you, don't be financially illiterate. Be financial literate. Yeah, that's and that'll stay with you the rest of your life. Yeah, you can pass it to your kids. Every decision you make, if you're looking at your family and you're saying, hey, I'm going to send my kids to college,
I'm going to send my kids here, and then they're going to learn things that are going to help them be empowered. you bought the dream.
That's going to be a drastic transformation when they get back from school.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, how did my kid go from thinking straight to thinking crooked? This ain't no tuck-friendly kid. You know what I'm saying? So we got to be in a place where we say, time out, parents.
Right.
Time out, people. If you want to grow in your life, it's about you.
Yeah.
It's about taking responsibility. The right pride is personal responsibility in daily endeavors.
There you go.
That's a healthy pride.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You got to say, just like you guys, when you came from the other side of the tracks and then you grew and now you've made it.
I didn't come from the other side of the tracks. I was up under the tracks.
You didn't even know what
we was laying on the tracks.
Hey, there's a train coming.
Yes, still on. We got to get up.
We got to go.
Time to go find some work.
Yeah. Pick up your pillow from the track, son. We got to go to the next track. No, but in all reality, you guys did. You rose up. You paid attention. You sought out advice. And that's why you're where you are. And that's what we want to do as you're watching this. Whether you've got lots of money or a little bit of money, just starting out, doesn't matter. Get yourself empowered. Get yourself financially literate. EmpowerAmericaShow.com. A lot of resources. A lot of great merch like this, by the way. You love these shirts? I know you do. Go get some. Get them to your kids. Send them out. Because, by the way, some of what's brought in through this show is given to organizations like Go Live with Purpose, helping people in America find purpose in life. So this is about, making compounded waves of really changing people in America.
Key word compound, because it builds on itself. It builds and builds. And before you know it, you're like, wow, I didn't see this coming.
Yeah.
All it takes is a little bit every day. Every day, a little bit. Every day, it builds, it compounds.
A little bit at a time. I have not been able to put both legs on of my pants at the same time.
Right.
It's one leg at a time, baby.
One leg at a time.
Everybody.
One leg at a time. Hey, that's all for today's show, but we had a good time. Guys, as always, thank you so much for your energy.
Oh, thank you.
And you clapped well in the beginning. I gotta tell you that. Nice work. Peace out, guys. Stay empowered.